put them up, and it means he starts the show full. And immediately you see the team collapse as at 6 and 7, 8 and 9 collapsing in to form our world famous Diamond 9. The team reaching a height of over 5.5 to 6,000 feet. Aircraft slowing down from approximately 400 down to about 120, 130 miles per hour before Red One brings them back down and twists them around to the right. You hear the voice there from Red One. Red One is in his second year as team leader. He was previously in Reds 2 to 9 for 5 years before coming back to join the team as the team leader in 2024. And that's squad leader John Bond, known as Bondy, former Typhoon pilot, former qualified flying instructor on the Tucano, where he was a display pilot in 2012. The team have now moved into 9 Hour. The smoke comes on from the right. Once again, it's the Red Arrow.
Oh my God.
On the right hand side of Red One is Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Rob Thomas. Rob is in his first year on the team. Uniquely, he was taken from training and made straight into an instructor on the Hawk Team Mark 1. Before then completing his own training, joining the Typhoon Force, having served on operations over Iraq and Syria with 11 Squadron, before then becoming an instructor on 29 Squadron, all based at RAF Coventry in Lincolnshire. You now see that centre section move forward. It's actually the wings of the formation moving rearwards as we form the widest and largest shape that we fly in 2025. Red One continues to bring them around from the left. The smoke comes on in the Swan. Once again, he pulls off at over 400 miles per hour, showing the expertise of the pilots for looping in formation. Not only that, to make it a bit more difficult, we change shape from Swan into Shuttle as Red 89 collapse inwards. The aircraft reaching a height of over 5.5 to 6,000 feet. Once again, slowing down to only 120 miles per hour. Those inputs from the control column being a lot less. And then the aircraft starts to increase their speed back down to 200, 300, back to 400 miles per hour before Red One brings them around to the left. Red One makes the call once again, and that's either left and right start to make themselves move rearwards to form the shape of one of the most iconic aircraft in aviation history. Red One continues to come in from the left hand side. The smoke comes on in the Concorde. On the left-hand side, right centre section is Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Andrew McEwen, known as Maka. Maka is also in his first year at the team. He flew the AV-8B, which is a Harrier variant, while on exchange with the United States Marine Corps, before then coming back to the UK and joining the world-famous 617 Dambuster Squadron based at RAF Marham in Norfolk, where he flew the latest 5th generation Royal Air Force aircraft, the F-35B Lightning II. The aircraft start to move once again. Reds 2 and 3 move forward. The rear section form the Delta Wing. You'll see the aircraft later on today. It's the 20th anniversary of the Royal Air Force Typhoon display team. And therefore, in a celebration of such an anniversary, from the right hand side, this is Typhoon. All the way at the back of that formation, on the right-hand side is Red 4, squad leader Chris McCann. He's working extremely hard, having to look through the formation at Red 1 because we take all our formation references from Red 1 and not necessarily aircraft that's immediately on the inside of us. Chris is in his second year in the team, and again, he was taken from training to make straight into an instructor on the Tucano, before then completing his own training and again joining the world famous 617 Dambuster Squadron, but this time flying the mighty Tornado GR4. And Chris was a recipient of the Air Force Cross for his service on operations over Afghanistan. The Royal Air Force, of course, is famous for its operations in the air domain, but these days we have a unique capability with both space and cyber. And to celebrate that unique capability, the aircraft have now moved into a spacecraft shape representing space. This is Apollo. There are actually 11 pilots in the Red Arrows. We've got Reds 1 through 9 displaying for you today. Myself, Red 10, former Tornado GR4 pilot, former qualified flying instructor on the Hawk Team Mark II. And we have Red 11 Wing Commander Adam Collins, former Red 10, former Tornado pilot. I'm in my fourth and final year on the team, and he is also in his third and final year on the team. Reds 8 and 9 move left and right. Reds 6 and 7 split in the rear as Red 1 continues to bring them around to our left. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready. A fantastic photo opportunity for the colourful Big Vixen. Of course, the Red Arrows is not just about the pilots. We have a team of over 140 personnel. 120 of them are the engineers, the logisticians, the public relations, the administrators, and they are known as the Blues, due to the colour of their blue flying coverall. And of course, there are a number of Blues here today at our public relations tent on the showground, so please pop along, have a word with them, find out about their careers in the Royal Air Force to date, and also their roles on the Red Arrows. The teams start to move. Reds 6 and 7 move into the centre stand behind Red 1. Reds 8 and 9 sit and trail on the rest of the formation. For one of the most popular, if not the most popular manoeuvre the Red Arrows fly, once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready. From the front right-hand side, it's Tornado time! Reds 8 and 9 roll goes. Reds 8 and 9 roll around the rest of the formation. But watch for the colour change as Red 1 brings them down the line. Who get to fly in the back of our aircraft when they can't take the full engineering complement, and they are known as surface. One individual with me at every display is Surface 10, that is Air Specialist 1, Ewan Lewis. He's with me today, he's on the beach filming the display for safety and debriefing purposes. And he's also responsible for a lot of the airborne images and photographs taken from my aircraft when we fly around the display or when we're on transit in between displays. Reds 8 and 9 join the rest of the formation, so once again form our world famous Diamond 9. This will be your last opportunity to get that iconic shot That was in our Diamond 9 before we go into the second half of the show, which is the more heart-pumping, more dynamic, jaw-dropping part of the show. So once again, in from the left-hand side, the smoke comes on in our world-famous Diamond 9. It's the 2025 Red Arrows. As we go into the second half, we start in the same way as last year because it was so popular. Get your cameras ready. It's the 5-4 split. In the second half, we operate in two distinct sections. Off to the left-hand side, you've got Reds 1 through 5, known as Enid, named after Enid Blyton's famous 5 from the children's books. Off to the right-hand side, we've got 6, 7, 8 and 9, known as Hannah, named after squad leader Ray Hannah, one of the first members of the Red Arrows. He's the only team leader to lead the team for 4 years. He took the team from a 7-ship to a 9-ship and formed our world-famous Diamond 9. Enid from the left, Hannah from the right for the colourful 5-4 cross. Keep your eye on Enid to the right-hand side as they remain on show centre. Red 5 starts to move in to sit behind Red 1, and Red 4 sits in trail on the rest of Enid. Number 4, roll go, the board call is made by number 4 as he rolls around the smoke of Enid. Sitting in behind Red 1 is Red 5, Flight Lieutenant Dusty Wales, known as Dusty. Second year on the team, he's originally from Zimbabwe, he's a former Typhoon pilot. Having flown with 11 Squadron, he's also an instructor on 29 Squadron and also a test pilot on 41 Squadron, all based at RAF Coventry in Lincolnshire. As Enid leaves to our right-hand side, look directly to your front. You're looking for the nose lights of Red 6, 7, 8 and 9, and the smoke comes on. 8 and 9 roll go, the red and the blue from 8 and 9 roll around synchro. Get your cameras ready for the Hannah break. Red 6 and 8 to our left-hand side, Red 7 and 9 to our right-hand side. Hannah and the synchro pair of Red by the synchro leader, and Red 6 to our left-hand side, squad leader Tom Hansford. Tom's a Scottish boy originally from Aberdeenshire. He's a former Typhoon pilot, former qualified weapons instructor on the Typhoon, where he would teach all weapons, technology, technical information and tactics to the entire Typhoon force. And he's also a recipient of a Distinguished Flying Cross for his service on operations over Iraq and Syria. Each pair will now dive down to approximately 100 feet. They've got a closing speed of over 900 miles per hour in the manoeuvre called the Hannah Pass. Stay flat, conducting a 4.81 roll. Pull, going to pull from Red 6 as Red 6 to our right hand side, Red 7 to our left hand side. Red 7 is Flight Lieutenant George Hopday, second year on the team, and again he was taken from training and made straight into instructor on the Tucano, before then completing his own training, joining the Typhoon force and serving with 11 Squadron. Each aircraft roll the correct way up as they complete the manoeuvre called the Boomerang. and 7 now turn hard away from each other, turning the boomerang into the cyclone. As the synchro pair leave to our front, look to your right hand side, the nose lights of Enid arriving in the distance. Get down is the call from Red 1 as Enid form the inverted V. Coming in from the left hand side at over 500 miles per hour is Red 9. He lines up with the inverted V to perform the Goose. Red 9 climbing high, smoking blue, flight tempo up and suffering. His third year on the team, a former Tornado GR4 pilot, former qualified flying to under Hawk T-Mark 2. As Enid leaves to our left-hand side, look directly to your front. Once again, you're looking for the synchro pair, nose lights twinkling in the distance. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready. This is the one you do not want to miss. The smoke comes on, they part to perform the world famous Synchro Heart. Coming in from the top right hand side is Red 8 as he spears the heart. Red 8 is flight attendant Rich Walker. Third and final year of the team, a very experienced pilot, having flown Harrier and Typhoon, and also been a qualified flying shooter on the Hawk T-Mark 2. Let's give the synchro pair and Red 8 a massive round of applause for a wonderful heart in the skies of air. But the show's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Keep your eye on the synchro pair. They'll turn back towards the display line. They'll be back down at that 100 feet, that closing speed of over 900 miles per hour. Each aircraft will perform a barrel roll. They'll pass in the middle, wingtip to wingtip, 30 metres, that's over 100 feet, before they conduct a second barrel roll in a manoeuvre simply called the double rolls. Once again, Red 1 pulls up at over 400 miles per hour. He'll twist the right. Another fantastic photo opportunity for the vertical break. Keep your eye to the right, keep your eye to the left. You're looking for the synchro power once again. Close speed of over 900 miles per hour. Each aircraft will perform a barrel. They'll pass in the middle. Turn hard away from each other in the circus. Each aircraft now turn away from hot to 6G. That means everything about them is now weighing 6 times heavier than what you and I as you stand on the promenade. Red 7 smoking red, Red 6 smoking blue. They pass at the back, red becomes blue, blue becomes red. Now Red 7 on our left hand side, smoking blue. He's keeping an eye on Red 6, getting that miss distance correct to complete the circus. As the synchro pair now once again leads to our rear, look to your front right 45 degrees. You'll see Enid pulling back up with the white smoke in trail. He performs a barrel roll in the sky, leaving a snake-like smoke trail in the sky in the Serpent. Another great opportunity to see our red, white and blue. And as I said, today's smoke is 100% environmentally friendly smoke. And that smoke pod is only capable of producing 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of blue smoke and 1 minute of red smoke, with each of the colours having its own button on the pilot's control column. And during winter training, both Red 1 and Red 6 come up with smoke plans to ensure we have the right colour smoke at the right time in the display, and we simply do not run out. Reds 2, 3, 4 and 5 now move up alongside Red 1. They're looking 90 degrees along left and right along their shoulder line while pulling up to 4G, an extremely hard formation to maintain for the pilots outside of Red 1 as the smoke comes on from the right hand side in the Tango. Keep looking to your left, keep looking to your right. You've got Red 6 and 9 from the left, Red 7, 8 from the right. Red 6 and 9 roll inverted for the first of our new 2025 manoeuvres. This is Chainsaw. Red 6 and 9 inverted for up to 30 seconds. They're working extremely hard against that negative G. All the blood rushing to their head. Conversely, 6 and 9 now roll the correct way up. They turn that negative G back to positive G. All the blood now rushing from the head all the way down to their feet. They're working hard against that G suit. Keeping an eye on Red 6 and 7 completing the Chainsaw. In from the left hand side, Enid once again. 2 and 3 roll goes, Reds 2 and 3 roll to the outside. Clear go as Reds 4 and 5 roll to the outside. In one of the hardest maneuvers for our new pilots to master each year, this is the rollbacks. As Enid leaves to the right, look directly to your front. You're looking for the nose lights once again of Reds 6, 7, 8 and 9. The smoke comes on. 8 and 9 roll goes Reds. 8 and 9 roll around the smoke. In the second of our newest manoeuvres for 2025, you can see 6, you can see 8, you can see 9. Hiding in the smoke of Red 6 is Red 7 in the Tempest. Once again, Red 6 to the left, Red 7 to the right. Each aircraft will pull up to approximately 1,000 to 1,500 feet. They'll turn back towards the display line for their final manoeuvre, 100 feet, 900 miles per hour closing speed, a barrel roll followed by inverted flight in a manoeuvre called the Crossbow. To our rear. Once again, you're looking all the way in the distance to the front. You're looking for Enid, now joined by Reds 8 and 9. Another fantastic photo opportunity. There's not very often we get to perform this particular movement in the UK due to cloud space. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready as Red 1 pulls them up for the Palm Split. And here come the Synchro pair to complete the Palm Split, because ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honour and a pleasure. Please put your hands together for 2025 Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team. It's the Reds! Red one puts his smoke on. He'll gather the entire formation, take them back to Prestwick Airport. We'll refuel the aeroplane, we'll put our smoke back in, get ourselves ready. We'll be taking off around about 6:30 to get ourselves over to Newcastle, ready to refuel the aeroplane, get ourselves ready for the Great North Run.